What's up with it? And welcome to Ep.1 of KevZer0 Sports. I'm your auntie's favorite host, KevZer0. Now, KevZer0 Sports is obviously a sports show slash podcast, however you want to slice it up, where I will give you guys game recaps and breakdowns, and also give you guys my takes and opinions on various sports topics in the sports world out there. So, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the show, we're gonna be doing a segment that I took from the Joe Budden podcast, which I'm probably gonna name it something else the next episode. But a segment that I took from the Joe Budden podcast called Sleepers, where I'll be playing you guys new and old music, however I'm feeling, and everything like that, just to end the show off and stuff like that, and possibly put people on. So, you know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoy this journey with me. Now, um, if you guys are watching this wherever you are able to watch the show, podcast, whatever, you gonna realize in the next minute or two that I got on two different clothes. And the reason being is because the struggle to put a name or find a name for a sports show was the hardest thing out of this whole process. The hardest thing out of this whole process because I was originally gonna call this Sports Junkies because that's how that's what I identify myself as. You know what I mean when it comes to sports and stuff like that. Pronouns, but that was taken. You know what I'm saying, or that's already been took. I was gonna call it Sports Quickies. That's already been took. Even though I feel like I can probably take it. I ain't gonna lie. Like even to nah, I ain't gonna go there. 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 But that was took. So I'm over here trying to figure out names. You know what I mean? It was a real struggle. It was a real struggle to find names, and oh my god, until until I'm sitting in the living room. I think I was watching Corey Kenshin. No, I wasn't watching Corey Kenshin. I was watching what was I watching? Yeah, I was watching Dame Drops. Ironic, right? And all of a sudden it popped up because at this point I was just throwing anything in the air, just throwing anything in the air and whatever I can catch, whatever. And I was like, lace them up sports. I looked it up on Instagram, couldn't find nothing. I looked it up on Twitter/X, couldn't find nothing. So then when I upload, cause I was ready to upload the show yesterday, cause I'm trying to upload it on Spotify too, and it kind of refreshed the page. So I went to go look up my name because I wasn't sure if it uploaded or if it did upload it, it took my name and stuff like that. Tell me why. As soon as I looked up Lace 'em Up Sports, it was already took. They like 28 episodes in. So then I go on YouTube to look it up. Lace 'em Up Sports is right there. So I'm just like, dog, this is like, screw it. Here I am trying to be different. Screw it. KevZer0 Sports. There you go. There you go. And here we are. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. You know what I'm saying? And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube and stuff like that. And also, yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And also you know, tap in on Spotify or whatever you're able to watch it at and stuff like that. I'm still trying to figure out the whole thing. And that's it, man. Hope you guys enjoy. But we finna get it started with the NBA Finals. I was gonna do like an origin story, but nah, I ain't gonna do it right now. I'll probably wait till like the end of the video or something like that. But we're gonna get things started with the NBA, starting with the NBA Finals. All right, so on Saturday, the Pacers ended the series between the Knicks in six. So they're playing against Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals on Thursday. And you know what I'm saying? Game one is gonna be at OKC. And the things that I'm looking for in that series that I know for sure that's gonna happen is it's gonna be a high scoring game. That's number one. That's gonna be a high scoring game for sure. Because both teams like to play fast, and both teams do a great job protecting the basketball and stuff like that. So that's definitely gonna be a high scoring game. Like 120s, 130s. That's definitely. Now, who I got winning? I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna come down to one who's gonna get stops. It's gonna come down to who's also gonna be able to like execute playing the half court setting. Like when the game slows down, who's gonna execute better? And because of that, I'm gonna give it OKC. As much as I want to rep the hometown team, Indiana and stuff like that, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with OKC. Like it's obvious, and the reason why is because, like I said, even though I feel like both teams are capable of getting stops, it's going to come down between who's going to execute more in a half court setting, and I feel like OKC is going to be able to do that, especially when it slows down. Like that's just what they're able to do. They live at the line and everything like that. And I've said it before on my other channel, which go subscribe to that, KevZer0. But I said it on my other channel where I feel like OKC to me is the far better team than any of the other teams because no matter what you're able to do, they can match it and do it 2 times or 10 times better. And that's just how I feel. And I feel like even though I feel like the Pacers is as close to OKC than possibly any other team that's been in the playoffs outside of like the Nuggets, like I feel like that's the thing that they're gonna struggle with, or that's gonna be the thing. Yeah, gonna be the thing that they struggle with playing in a half court and stuff like that. And at the same time, even though they got both teams got a great support system and stuff like that, I feel like OKC they play like it feels like you're watching like even though SGA is the head of the snake, right? And then you got J Dub, which in my opinion, he like I said, he gonna be a superstar. He gonna be a superstar. And at the same time, like that's gonna be a good matchup too. Seeing J Dub match up with Siakam, that's gonna be a good matchup. That's gonna be what I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing the most. But even though, like I said, you got SGA as obviously the head of the snake, when you watch them play, it's kind of like they're all like in one. You know what I'm saying? They all play and like they all on the same type of time and everything like that. In opposed to Indiana, it's like, yeah, you got that, but like at the same time, you only go as far as Siakam and Tyrese takes you. You know what I'm saying? In opposed to like OKC, like any one of those guys can take off. You know what I'm saying? SGA can take off. J Dub can take off. Chet can take off. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple guys can take off and stuff like that and play a valuable part into them while they winning and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with OKC. I'm gonna go with OKC. Now, if Indiana wins, oh, it's gonna be a party for sure, and I will be there. I will be there, but definitely I got OKC winning. I think they're gonna win it in six. I got them winning in six. I think OKC gonna get the first two. Indiana gonna get the next two. You know what I mean? Especially just for the dramatics. You know what I mean? And OKC is gonna get the last two for sure. They definitely get the last two, and that's just who I'm rolling with. Now, I was gonna get the tickets for the finals and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna get them, but it was between that or the go see Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I ain't gonna cap, especially because I missed the concert a couple years ago. I'm going to go see Kendrick Lamar and SZA this Friday. I am. I'm definitely going to see him this Friday in Chicago. So if you guys are there, say what's up to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel special out here. You know what I'm saying? But I will, if the tickets are still available, I'm definitely will go to Indianapolis for sure. A couple hours out the way. I definitely will go up there and you know what I mean, go to the game and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I definitely got OKC winning in six for sure. I definitely got them. And also, just want to put this out there: leave Paul George alone. Paul George. You probably gonna have to drop like you probably gonna have to go crazy this season. Like you probably gonna have to have like a few 50-point games under your belt. You damn near gotta go to the NBA Finals this year. Like that's a fact because they out here playing with your name. They out you out here sweet out here. That's how they thinking, not me. Because you ain't been with the Pacers in like what, like 8 years. You ain't been with the Pacers in 8 years, and now all of a sudden you're the reason why the Pacers in the finals this year. And it's just like, bro, what? That don't make no sense. Like y'all done went through like hella trades prior to them making it to the finals this year, and also having a playoff run last year. Like that's a fact. Now, if you want to sit here and say, hey, that trade from that sent Paul George to OKC and got SGA to come to OKC and have all those draft picks that picked up J Dub and picked up Chet and stuff like that, that's understandable. That's understandable. That actually makes sense. But the one with Indiana, it's like, all right, bro, they just playing with you. So, you know what I mean? They playing with his name out here. So you damn near gonna have to go off. I'm telling you that. You have to go off. And that's 100% fact. You have to go off. Like, for real. Cause yeah, I don't like how they be playing playing with your name. Excuse me. And it seems like they only been playing with your name ever since like all the young kids and stuff like that, saying like you're their goat. So it's kind of like they're trying to discredit you and stuff like that. Like, nah, bro, nah. You gonna have to you gonna have to show them what's up this year, bro. For real. Play by at least 68 games. You know what I'm saying? About 68 games. You know what I mean? Take them to the conference finals, and then y'all should be good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You should be good. Average about a good. You know what? I'm gonna say you should probably average like 23 because y'all got a lot of talent there with Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid. You got Grims, who I became a fan of. That he cold, he cold. And you got Jared when he come back. Like yeah, so I'm giving you about 23 points. You know what I'm saying? You can average anywhere between like 19 to 23 this year. But you gonna have about good 4 5 monster games where you will go off for like 40, 50, and like I said, take them to the conference finals or the NBA finals. Oh yeah, they ain't gonna play with your name no more. And I'm gonna be the first one to sit up here and say where y'all at now, and that's a fact. That's a fact. But obviously, since the Pacers and Knicks series is over with, that means it's over with for the inside of the NBA as well, TNT, and which is stupid because I feel like they are literally the culture. They literally the number one, arguably the number one sports show, even to this day. Like, what's the reasoning for like going against them and stuff like that? Not going against them, but just like getting rid of them. And you mean to tell me they've been number one and everything like that, and like y'all can't afford them, or y'all can't afford to bring them back? Like that ain't the move, bro. And that's crazy. It says the NBA TNT era is ending, and the Inside the NBA show is moving to ESPN and ABC starting with the 2005-26 season. TNT will no longer have NBA game coverage, and Inside the NBA will be branded with ESPN and ABC logos. The show will continue to be produced by TNT, but will air on ESPN and ABC according to ESPN. The NBA will be shown on ESPN, ABC, NBC, and Amazon Prime Video next season. I thought they was moving to Peacock, but like as well. But so that means all I hear is Which that's good that they're not officially ending. But all I hear is that they finna be watered down because obviously ESPN is Disney. So damn man, they finna be watered down like a mug. For real. But my favorite moment though with NBA TNT is run through the tape. It was run through the tape because this was like years ago when they had this like this little race and stuff like that. I think it was Kenny, C Webb, Charles. It was Kenny, C Webb, Charles, and Shaq. And I think it was somebody else, but I can't remember who. I want to say Ernie, but I'm not sure. But they was at this college. They ran on the football field and they ran and stuff like that. Mind you, Kenny's smoking them, like smoking them. Like it ain't no competition. Like Kenny's here, everybody else is here, and obviously Kenny being Kenny, he's showing out. You know what I'm saying? Running like these. You know what I'm saying? Who who gonna catch up with me? Who gonna catch up with me? And then the whole time, that's when Sewell he kept running. Sewell kept running. He was like, "Oh, watch this," and he just like he cranked up another gear and just kept going, and he ran through the tape before Kenny. And they was arguing about who ran through it first, and then obviously showing the replay, Sewell got it, and they trolled Kenny for like 2 weeks. And at this time, this was when NBA TNT was only on Thursdays, not just Tuesdays and Thursdays, but only on Thursdays. And bro, it felt like damn near 2 weeks. They was just trolling him. Just after everything they said, run through the tape. He got his medal. See where it was like, hey kids, it's never too late. Keep your mind straight in. Here goes Shaq. Run through the tape. Like like those was like the best moments, like for real. Like those was easy, like that's easily one of my favorite moments of all time. And it just sucks because they're not gonna be there no more. And when I mean they're not gonna be, because obviously what I just read, they're gonna be there. But it's just the whole point of it's just the whole simple fact, like, why the ESPN though? You know what I'm saying? Like they're for sure going to be watered down because of Disney. Now they might let them slide on a few things. You know what I'm saying? So some things for sure, like they said, they still gonna be produced by TNT. So some things still gonna give you that feeling. But you know what I'm saying? Shaq just can't randomly hit Charles with "you dumbass" and like he just he just can't because of Disney. But man, it was definitely a great run. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely they forever goated. They forever goated. You know what I'm saying? It was already great, but when Shaq got there, obviously after he retired, that's when they went to a whole nother level. But yeah, they forever goated, man. Ernie's forever invited to the cookout. I don't care what nobody say. Like, yeah, that's that's But uh, what's next on the docket? Uh, hold on, what's next on the docket? So it's the mock draft. We got the mock draft and everything like that. Obviously, after you know, what I mean, here go the top 10 on the lottery, especially after some players done, went back to college and stuff like that and withdraw from the NBA draft and stuff like that. So where we at with it? So obviously, number one, you got, you know what I'm saying, they still taking Cooper Flag and stuff like that. Number two, they got Dylan Harper from Rutgers. Oh, he's 6'5". He finna go crazy. So then number three, you got Ace Bailey. Number four, you got VJ Edgecombe from Baylor. Number five, you got number five, you got Trey Johnson from Texas. Number six, you got Washington. You got Jeremiah Fears from Oklahoma. Number seven, you got Kaman Maluk. My bad if I ain't mispronounce your name, but yeah, yeah. I ain't saying his last name, but y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Number 8, you got Noah Essenju. Oh yeah, he from overseas. And then number 9, you got Khan Nupapil. I will literally watch dude's game. I don't know why I can't say their names right now. But then number 10, you got Kasparez Jack Ennis. Kasparez. That's just y'all just there you go from Illinois and everything. And that's still your top 10 list for the mock draft, especially after players withdraw from college and withdraw from the NBA draft and stuff like that. Now next up we got free agencies. We got free agency, so obviously Nas Reed declined his 15 million declined the 15. He decided to opt out of the $15 million deal. So he's gonna be on there alongside Kyrie, but he's most likely gonna resign with Dallas. You got Bobby Portis, you got Chris Paul, which to me, in my opinion, I think Phoenix should get back Chris Paul if he decides to go back. If he decides to come back, like they should definitely get Chris Paul because then that'll be the point guard that they need. Already, there's chemistry there between him and Book, and that allows. And then you still have Tyus Jones coming off the bench. Oh yeah, that's gonna allow Devin Booker and Bradley Beal to kind of go back to their natural position and just score the basketball and stuff like that. Now, mind you, especially since they plan on moving KD and stuff like that. Now, mind you, Bradley Beal and Devin Booker may have to sacrifice and like be undersized, especially at the three position and stuff like that. But you know what I mean. Other than that, you still should be good. I mean, to me, they're solid defenders, especially out there in the post. So I mean, if it gets to that point, so. But I definitely think they should definitely like go after Chris Paul again. You got Kamingas, which that's gonna be a wild card. That's gonna be a question mark because you know what I'm saying. Like the Warriors want him back, but it's kind of like, dang, we don't know where to put you where you can like flourish and stuff like that. Like you know what I'm saying. And me personally, I don't know exactly which team to really like. He'll be like best for, but I mean, I'm definitely gonna think about that for sure. I'm definitely gonna think about that. But you got Julius Randle, and that's if he decides not to opt in or opt out or whatever. You got D'Angelo, but I'm pretty sure Julius Randle is gonna, you know, sign back with Minnesota. Regardless, I mean, I see it regardless if they get back, if they get Kevin Durant, but what you call it? If he do, but if he don't understand, then I don't know where he will end up like getting picked up at after that. But then you got D'Angelo Russell, Cam Thomas, which he gonna get paid real well. Watch, Cam Thomas is gonna get paid. He gonna get paid. It may not be with Brooklyn, but he gonna get paid. Trust. There's gonna be a team out there that's gonna pay him. That's gonna for sure pay him. Who? I don't know. Might be Charlotte. Now I think about it, they don't really have like a wing scorer. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like Leangelo, not Leangelo Lamelo. Outside of him, but yeah, he a wing scorer, and he will yeah. He certified. Somebody gonna pay him for sure. Somebody gonna pay him. So either that's them, Utah needs one. Yeah, yeah, he getting paid for sure. Miles Turner, he's coming back to Indiana, and he's getting paid. So ain't nobody worrying about that. And Westbrook. Now I do see Westbrook coming back to Denver. I do see him coming back to Denver, but if he doesn't, that I don't know. But I definitely see him coming back to Denver and stuff like that. But those are just the notable free agencies and stuff like that for sure. Now we're gonna talk about the Knicks rebuilding for whatever reason. But yeah, the Knicks is over here talking about rebuilding. Um, because they said New York Knicks is actively evaluating rosters. Knicks expected to be active and aggressive during the offseason. New York Knicks, listen closely. Y'all had a phenomenal season. You know what I mean? Some people feel like y'all overachieved. Some people feel like y'all didn't. This is what I'm gonna say though. Y'all do not need nobody else. Cause I can see it right now. They gonna try to like if they're pushing the way they say they are, they gonna try to like either move Josh Hart or Mikal Bridges. And that is a fact. OG is staying. Cat is staying. Obviously they just picked them up last year. Brunson is staying. But those two guys guarantee is if they're in any trade talk, those two guys are going to be in the centerpiece of it. If not one, two, but it's most definitely going to be one. It's going to be Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart. In my honest opinion, y'all don't need to move them. There's no reason for y'all to even move them. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. There's no reason for y'all to move them. Y'all were 2 games away from making it into the NBA Finals. 2 games away. Now, obviously, the question for y'all, especially coming into the playoffs, and hell, even in pretty much all season long, is your trust with your secondary. Pretty much guys, because y'all only played like what 7, 8 guys, which obviously that's gonna happen in the playoffs. But like you see how other teams, especially when you look at the Pacers and OKC, how they like 10 to 12 guys deep. Yeah, that's what your focus should be on. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Keep the main guys, keep the main core. Y'all don't need no changes at all. All right, you got Mitchell Robertson or Roberts, which was he balled out. That's why y'all started him. Y'all got Josh Hart, Brunson, Cat, OG, Mikal Bridges. Y'all straight. But and even a couple other pieces. I forgot what that one dude was. He got a burner on him. He got a burner on him. I forgot his name. But other than that, work on building your guys 8 to 15, 9 to 15. You know y'all understand what I'm saying? 8 to 15, 9 to 15. So then that way, you know what I'm saying. You can play more guys. You can trust more guys to come in and stuff like that and provide the energy or maintain it. You know what I'm saying? So you can give these guys some rest. You know what I'm saying? You can give these guys these rests and everything like that, and y'all can be much more dangerous and stuff like that. Instead of just playing 7 to 8 guys max. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And I don't think I ever seen where a situation where that worked out. You know what I'm saying? So that's your main focus. Building off that 9 to 15, working on nine through 15 rotation. That's it. That's all. That's y'all focus. That is y'all 1,000% focus. Now the other thing, Giannis. So obviously the same breath, uh, Giannis they're saying is linked to the Raptors. There's two sides have mutual interest. If Giannis requested a trade, and they just said something today about Houston still being on. Giannis is still being one of the targets for Houston and stuff like that this offseason. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like y'all doing all this, literally all of this, just for this man Giannis to still re-sign with the Bucks. Giannis is not going nowhere. He not going nowhere, and that's a fact. He's not going anywhere. He is staying. This is one of those ones where it's like, man, I ain't never been a free agent before, or really like, so let me just test it out, just to see my just to see just to see how other people view me and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, he, Giannis is not going nowhere. Watch. Giannis is staying in Milwaukee, and that's a fact. He might troll and stall everything out and wait till like the last few days or wait till after a few days during the free agency process or whatever, just to not free agency process because they probably talking about trading or whatever the case they're talking about. But no, watch what I tell you. In July, you gonna get that post. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you know, uh, 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 uh it's all about loyalty. I'm all about loyalty and everything. And Milwaukee's always been home and forever will be home. And yeah, go Bucks. You're definitely gonna get that. You're definitely you're definitely going to get that. Giannis is not going nowhere, and that is a fact. Giannis is staying in Milwaukee, so he's just going through all this just cause, just cause. But now off to the W, which the WNBA is going crazy right now. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap. Now I'm gonna sit here and say it straight up, and these are my takeaways for it. Um, because what I'm looking at right now is the finals from last year. The teams that was in the finals last year, Liberty and Lynx, they're legit are the only two teams, legit, the only two teams that is undefeated right now, that are undefeated. And I don't know if I made a video on this before. I can't remember, but yeah, I can't remember if I made a video on this before. But I literally said teams is going to have to go through Minnesota and New York, and we most likely, especially the way things look like right now, 9 times out of 10, we're most likely is going to get a rematch for the finals last year. And the way that the finals last year was, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I just don't see no like they're that much better. You know what I'm saying? Than everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're that much better. Who's this? Like they're that much better. Who the heck is this? No. Like Collier, she's my early pick for MVP. Like she been going dummy. Like to me, in my opinion, she's kind of like she kind of her game kind of reminds me of Giannis. Like just how much of a like freak of an athlete she is and stuff like that. And like especially when she go downhill, like nobody's like willing to stand in front of that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, she's my early pick for MVP. Um, as far as the Sparks go, as far as the Sparks, where they at right now? Are they down in the they down on the rabbit hole? Whips. But honestly, I feel like if Kelsey Plumlee gets them into like the top four, and she continues to go off the way she is, she could be in that conversation for MVP. But I definitely think that individually, Kelsey Plumlee is going to have a breakout season this year. She already had a couple games where she done went off like 37 and all the other stuff. So I definitely see it. As far as Indiana Fever, they're 2-4 right now. Not gonna hold you, gang. Not gonna hold you. And I still feel this way, but Caitlin Clark might be in that MVP conversation this year because I feel like Indiana is my sleeper pick. Fever is my sleeper pick on on making it into the NBA Finals. And when I mean sleeper, I mean like, oh my god, like who would have thought that they're gonna be that team for sure? They're gonna be that team. other than that, I feel like every other team, and this is how I felt last year. I feel like there's like every like outside of Minnesota and like the Liberty, every other team I feel like is like here. Besides like Chicago, Connecticut, you know what I mean? Teams like that that's in the like that's at the bottom and stuff like that. What's another one that's at the bottom? Shoot, the Wings, Dallas Wings. Like outside of those teams and the new team, Golden State, Valkyries. I mean Valkyries. Outside of those teams, I feel like every other team is like right here, and all they need is a piece or two. Literally, no, not even a piece or two, just a piece, just one piece, and then they go from here to a championship contending team. Like that's just how I feel is going on with the WNBA right now for sure. But yeah, those are my picks. Now for the NFL, what are we talking about the NFL for? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? Talking about nothing. Hmm. Hey, yeah, they definitely on Paul George top. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Ain't no way. But no, but the NFL is starting up a four-team European team division. So they obviously talking about expanding team talking about expansion. That's also what the NBA is talking about as well, including some teams from overseas and I mean from out of the country to come in and you know what I'm saying. But the NFL is talking about bringing in four teams, European team, and having like their own division and stuff like that already ready to go. Especially since they've been having games out there these past couple years, and they feel strongly about it that if not only it will happen and it will work out, but at the same time they feel like London is all pretty much London is on board bringing in or providing. London is on board providing two teams for the NFL and stuff like that. So they just got to work out a way to bring in other two, and then that's when they can start, going further with conversations and stuff like that. And I think this would kind of be, I mean, this would be obviously great for the NFL brand, especially to spread out over there to overseas because obviously over there football is the name football is a whole different sport. The whole football out there is soccer. So I think this is definitely be a good way for them to you know what I mean just to expand their brand and stuff like that and actually potentially get more money, you know what I mean? And actually like, you know what I mean, be globally well known and you know what I'm saying? I mean, they already well known globally because of the Super Bowl and stuff like that, but like you know what I'm saying? Like get that support globally and stuff like that. Especially from like, how you see the NBA has and everything like that and also the MLB and baseball. So, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that would be good for them and stuff like that. And it'll be interesting, especially because, you know what I'm saying, you get more fan base and, teams get to go over there and people can potentially get tickets to go over there and stuff like that. So it'll definitely be dope. Now, obviously we all know about Stephon Diggs, uh, boat party with his with Cardi B and stuff like that. Now the Patriots put out a statement saying they have no desire to release or to punish Stephon Diggs at all. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, long story less long, they're pretty much saying, yo, he ain't really do nothing to us, and we're not gonna punish him. Like he was just out there partying. We don't know what that pink powder stuff was or whatever the case may be, but he's saying it's pixie. He said it's stuff from the pixie stick, so it's like cool. We're gonna take his word for it. He's straight. He good. You know what I mean. Everything's all good. It's the off season. You know what I'm saying. He not violating anything. So now Von Miller, put out a statement. I think sometime last week or over the weekend, and he pretty much said, he's obviously down to, playing another season because obviously a few people is in talks to, what I mean. Obviously, people was, obviously rumors saying that he's going to retire and stuff like that. So he's saying he's going to play another season. He just doesn't think it's going to be. He's saying he just doesn't see another season being with Denver and everything like that. And obviously, um, the Lions is show their interest in him and some and stuff like that. And yeah, they they're actually trying to go at him really strong and stuff like that, as I'm seeing right here and stuff like that. And also, I mean, the Jets is also um is on the radar as well and stuff like that. So yep, and that's where they at. That's where they at with it. Um, I think the Lions was actually. You know what? I honestly see him being part of the Lions more, and I think that actually makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? Is either no. The Lions and the 49ers to me make sense. I feel like because the 49ers they're close every single year. It feels like. You know what I'm saying? It's just they're close every single year. I feel like with Vaughn, that would definitely get them over the hump. I'm not even gonna hold you. If they manage to get Vaughn, then yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl next year. That's a fact. They're going to the Super Bowl next year. But yeah, those are the two teams to me I think makes sense the most right now. I'm kind of going with everything on the fly, so it kind of like, but like those are the two teams that's like right now just it makes the most sense right now. It makes the most sense. Now, last topic we're going to the MLB, and I'm gonna tell you guys um who I have as my early MVP, and it's Aaron Judge. I think Aaron Judge is picking up where he left off last year, and he's having a strong case. I mean, he's first in batting average, third in home runs, fourth in RBIs, second in runs, and first in hits. So you know what I'm saying. And right now, currently, they're sitting on top of they're sitting second in the American League right now, currently. So yeah, he's definitely my pick for early MVP thus far and stuff like that. But that's it for episode 1. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed it and everything like that. Now, for my sleeper pick, I'm gonna listen to the song for like a minute now. It's kind of been on rotation a little bit, but lately I've been in my R&B bag lately. You know what I'm saying? And Leon Thomas kind of been the reason for that and stuff like that. Now, if y'all don't know who Leon Thomas is, y'all remember Andre off of not iCarly, Victorious? Yeah, that's him, bro. And he been taking the game by storm, the R&B game by storm, especially these last couple years. Probably I'll probably say the last 3 years and stuff like that. And he's definitely been making noise and stuff like that. And yeah, I've been a fan of his last couple projects for sure, for sure. So you know what I'm saying? Definitely, definitely. So right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna start it off with him, my first ever sleeper. We got Leon Thomas. It's called Prize off of his off of his Mutt album, the deluxe version called Heal. This song is called Prize. But that's it for episode 1 of Lace 'em Up Sports. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoy. You know what I mean? As always, and like this video. Comment down below how you guys feel, and or yeah, comment down below how you guys feel, and or what topics you want me to talk about and everything like that. And as always, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel Tell your auntie, say your boy played. Um, I will be also doing this. I'm gonna try to get this on Spotify as well. You know what I'm saying? So if I manage to do that, the link to that will be in the description is below, so you can hear the audio of that. And as always, y'all stay safe, stay blessed out there. Be careful, stay cool, cause it's gonna be hot as hell out here. And I'm out. Love.